All right. Good afternoon, Moiza. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. We have been chatting, on and off for the last few weeks or so. Welcome to Florida. I understand that you relocated here, and now you are interested in finding a new opportunity here in Volusia County. You did do some assessments for me. You scored quite well, Microsoft Office, Excel, and some typing assessments. So thanks for doing that. So at this point in time, I'd love to give you the floor and for you to tell me a little bit about the type of work that you've been doing in the past.
Okay, so the recently I've been worked in a payment processing company. I've been with the company for 2 years, actually mostly 3 years. I've started with them as a sales support, and then I got promoted and then moved to customer support agent. And and it's like dealing with merchants. Like I've been doing like maintenance work, and I've been with with on a phone with them too, and handling their like refunds and like account changes if they need, opening a new, if they need to buy new like machines and like devices, so that type of stuff. But mostly it's like customer support if they need anything with their issues, like same as maintenance stuff. Then in the before that job, I used to work. I work in a North Texas Tollway Authority. It's a tollway company that they have like 9 tollway roads. So I was in a call center that I had to handle calls with them. So more it was like a customer service, and I had to add cards or get their tags and pay their, like they used to pay bills and all that stuff, and handling their inquiries, questions about whatever they need. And then before that, I was manager in an express clothing store. So I've been with them like for 4 to 5 years. First, I was as a sales associate, and then I promoted to a manager. So I worked with them, like, so I was in a retail for a long, long time. So handling, like, I was on the floor doing registers, opening, closing the store, and dealing with the customers, whatever with their merchandise according to them, how they, whatever they need according to the occasions and all that type of stuff. And pretty much, yeah. And before that, I was as a cashier at TomTom. So I started my first job in US as a cashier. So I've learned a lot. Like, so mostly it's like my whole experience was like as a customer service, like on site with like directly facing merchants and on the back office as well, like both.
Okay, wonderful. And as far as your computer skills, you talked a lot
Yeah.
about the customer service skills, and um, you talked a lot about what the process is. What type of software were you using to complete those tasks?
So mostly I use like for entity it was a different like not Texas Tollway. It was like their NTTA
So
system that we
proprietary.
used to, yeah, like it
Okay.
was there. And then Cisco that we used to receive calls from them. And for this one, the Forest Company, payment processing company, it was they created like a new IVR system. It was like a calling system that we used to receive calls, and on the other hand side it was like three so we used to do ovation, it's called. Like we used to receive cases that we need to do one by one. First it was like Boomtown, then it's called like Ovation. Though that system that I used to work on it, like all my doing stuff, and then it was an Epic portal that merchant all the information, like their address, like general info, and then what type of device they have, what are they PCI compliant or not. Everything was on Epic portal that we used to, whenever we receive a call, we used to um, like search on Epic portal what type
Mhm.
of merchant is that, what type of, like, cause they, that company has like different. companies, like different processors, like Fabs, First Data, Clover. They used to have device Lane 3000, 5000, those type of. So we used to make sure what type of merchant is that. And then Epic Portal mostly and Ovation. Those two are the main things. And then we have to create like like Excel. Like we used to receive like cases that used to do ACH rejects that they have like every other, like every month. So we used to like their payments got somehow rejected, or the processor couldn't receive their payment somehow, so that ACH, they rejected the payment. So we need to update their banking info in our system, so that the payment go through automatically. So it was all over like Microsoft Excel, and we used to create reports as well for the merchants. So yeah, mostly I did that part.
Okay, great. Let's see here. And for your next position, we talked about a couple different options. We talked about perhaps maybe something doing some admin work, some support work. In those positions, were you working as part of a team, or were you working more individualized, or a little bit of both?
I was more working as an individualized, because and teamwork was only like if we are helping each other, like case wise, like if we
Mhm.
need to both work on, or if it needs to go, if it the call goes to escalation. But otherwise it was mostly individual as a team member. And then teamwork was like if we are all together, if one person has this cases, one person has this much cases, so altogether how many cases you're been working on. And ACH reject, some of the projects that we received, that me and my coworker used to do it, because we both were senior customer support, so we used to do all of that stuff together.
Okay.
Those type
And
of.
then how do you learn best, like for training, when you're learning something new?
Um, so I've been more learning like as a like watching videos, and that's what we were trained on, like every like few months that we had a new training. So either like we have like both hard copies and plus soft copies, like online videos. So both kind of stuff. I'm very like flexible, so I'm okay with anything. But yeah.
Okay. Great. I was just making some notes here. We already talked about your Excel experience, your Microsoft Office. Oh, you know what? I did want to ask you something because of the
Yeah.
type of work that you were doing.
Mhm.
Were you ever responsible, was it, to de-escalate a situation with a customer?
Yeah, I tried my best, because I was the like my boss and everyone was like, you are the, you know how to handle and calm customers
Yeah.
down, because of course due to their payments or refunds, or the, you know, like sometimes due to the federal holiday, bank holiday, they are not receiving their like payments, so they are not receiving their deposits for their machines and all that devices. So I had to calm them down, like, you know, I'm listening to you, by listening to them, by understanding what their point is, to put yourself in their shoes, like to better understanding and give a best customer service. So I had, yeah, there were so many calls that I had to de-escalate, and they were really happy, and they told my boss, okay, yeah, we were really happy she did her part and all that. So
Oh,
yeah,
wonderful. All right, Moiza, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this part of the interview, but don't go anywhere else. We've got a few more
okay,
things to chat about.
okay.